Hey guys, this is B Woods with Fan Future. So I'm actually going to go through how to set this up, what the campaigns are, what the risk management is, and everything of the sort, so that you understand how to go through these ladders, what the risk management is. We've already spoken about the probability if we're following the risk management, but this is how it looks on a regular basis. Okay, so you see we're in a demo right now. I'm just going to go and give you a nice demonstration of the flow of these campaigns. So campaigns are like mini games. Mini games are, hey, look, I'm looking to win 3 straight. I'm looking to win 2 straight. One of the two. 2 straight happens more often. 3 straight gives the most power, right? The most compounding power, and the most grace as well. So here we go. So we have our thing set up. I'm going to do it quickly just for experimentation sake so you guys can know what's going on. All right. Strategy wise, that'll be in a different video. I'm just going through the trade risk progression right now. Okay. So if you have $100 to start your account with, right, or any amount, say you start with the $88, right? $88. 10% of the account is what the base is to follow this to get to where we're trying to go. Now we can practice. If you want to start practicing early, you can start a lot lower than 10%. But 10% when we're nice and comfortable and consistent, that's what we're doing, 10%. 10% looks like just taking the last zero off before the cents. So say you uploaded and you had 99.464 in your account. You take the cents off and you take the last number off, and that is your risk base. Okay? So if you have 152, right? 0.52. So you take the cents off and then you take the last digit off after that. So 15 is your base. Also, you can just multiply by 10%. Right? That's what you do. 695 in your account times 10%. That's it. Okay? All right, so next, what the progression looks like. Okay? What it looks like is, first and foremost, say we have the 99 to start with, or the 88 to start with. Here's our base times 10%. Cool. This is what we're starting with. So when we win, it's times 1.92. Okay? Times 1.92. You get the $8.08, 80 cents that you risked, and you get 92% as well to go along with it, right? Okay, here's your risk back, and here's 92%. So when you win, great, bam. That's where your principal is. This is also the amount that you're going to risk next. Okay? It always tells you this is the amount that you're going to risk next, because it's your money back and the profit. So this is the second one. So when you win the second one, times 1.92, now you have it set here. Right? You got 32.4 there. Perfect. That's 1, 2. That is 26%. That's 26%. Just those two is 26%. All right. If we go for a third win, times 1.92, now we have $62.28. Okay. Now, originally we risked 8.8. So this is the profit that we made on our 3 attempts. Okay. Now that is 60% of your account. Remember, we started with 88, right? We just saw 53 and some change. We just saw 53 and some change, right? Divided by 88. 88 equals this times 100. This is a percentage, so 60.65. So that's all there. Do we have to do that math on a regular? No, it's already done for us here. Okay, so we're going to go through a progression. I'm going to go through the same one, 8.8, right? This is where we're going to start with. Alright, so I'm actually going to go through another one right now. We'll use a 5-second expiration for it, so we can do this very, very quickly. I wouldn't recommend the 21 at all. I mean the 5-second at all, because it's very volatile, right? In terms of the expiration. And then the next one is 42.03. And see what that does. Done. So that's a completed ladder, 11.4. Here we go again. That's 1. 21.89. Loss. Up. Okay, so here's that. And this is what it looked like. So we did the 11. That's the first try. Boom. Second. Well, this is one try for a campaign. So here's the first campaign. Right here. Win. Second trade in the first campaign. Win. 42. So 21 was the profit. This is what we bet back, the profit. Get this. 42 was the profit. Bet back the profit. 80 is what it finished with. That's 60%. Okay, then we tried this one. This is the next campaign. Loss. 21 was the next one. That was a loss. So that campaign is a loss. That's it. New campaign. 1140. Loss. Right? That's a loss. So between these three trades, 10% was lost here and 10% was lost here. So that's down 20%. Next campaign. Win. That's the next risk. Win. That's the next risk. Win. So that's 60%. So 60% here minus 20% here plus 60% here. This is 100%. This is doubling the account. This right here is just doubling the account. But guess what? We don't need that much. All we really need, again, to finish these days or 30 days is, say we did the $88 or even 99. We do 29%, 0.29 daily. And we just leave that in there for the 30 days. We don't take anything out. And it looks like this, 220K. That's with 29%. We did 60% twice on that demonstration and lost twice. So we ended up at 100%. 100%. And we did how many tries? So when we look at the material and it says 4 to 6 campaigns max, right? Guess what? This is 1 campaign, 2 campaigns, loss. 3 campaigns, loss. And then this fourth campaign was a win. So that's 4 campaigns and 100% for that. But again, if we were going to do 200K in a month off the 99 or off the 88, all we need is 29%. And what is that? That's a 2-win ladder and one more win. Okay, that's a lot of different ways that you can go about that, but that's how the career progression is. That's how to be picky, and literally that's what it looks like. So you see how that 88 turned to 114, right? So these numbers are lining up beautifully. Now in the next lessons, we're going to actually go through the strategy itself, because the main thing that is going to make this happen, and it's going to make it happen efficiently, is a high win rate, 70% and above.